What's up, everybody? That's Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 127 of the portfolio update. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. I definitely am. You guys already know it is Sunday. It is time to check back on the portfolio, see how much it grew, what we did, what we bought, what dividends came in. As you guys see, we do have some buying power, so that is mostly dividends that poured in, and they will be get reinvested next week. So we got to continue growing that dividend snowball. But in this update, guys, I have some pretty awesome content for you, which is actually going to be, I'm going to be showing you 5 companies that are expected to raise their dividend in the month of April. And then I'm also going to include one extra bonus one. That is actually a company I recently sold out of, and the reason why I'm including it is because I know a lot of my subscribers do have this company in their portfolio, so I thought I'd throw an extra bonus content one. So a total 6 dividend companies that are expected to raise their dividend in April. Let me know if you guys know the extra bonus content one, because that one has been paying out a dividend, I believe, over 65 years. It'll be about 66 years, and it is a pretty great company, but I did trade it in for another company I think has more upside in the long term. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. So before we jump into that, I'm actually going to show you how the portfolio performed this week, and then we'll jump into the activities, what I bought, what I sold. And then the other thing, I do have some bad news, is that Personal Capital and M1, I guess they were having technical issues, and so we will not be able to see how much the dividend snowball grew this week. But I will show you the activities. We continue to dollar cost average, so it sucks that we won't be able to see this grow this week, but next week we should see a huge jump, because the following week will also contribute money. But next week, next Sunday, we should see this much higher. Unfortunately, we won't be able to kick off the scripts on these, but I do have the scripts totally for free. If you are interested, all I ask in return is that you subscribe with that notification, and you drop a big thumbs up on the videos. Helps out the channel, and that keeps me motivated to create this content and the scripts for free. But as you'll see, quarterly dividends so far while we're here, I'll show you Q1 2022. We're at $374.72 so far. We're actually wrapping up the month of March, which is very, very exciting. So I can't wait to show you guys the activities. But we are getting close. We're just waiting on March, and then hopefully we surpass $731.31 from the previous quarter. I think we will. Hopefully we will. And yeah. Overall, right now, before this week, you'll see that we're making right around $260 a month. So this is passive income, guys. Majority of these dividends are qualified dividends, meaning that I'm only going to pay 15% or 20% depending on your tax bracket. And if you make if you actually don't have anything, like you don't get a W-2 and you make below 40,000, I believe you pay 0 for federal tax. So that is pretty sweet. Eventually we want to do that, and we want to live off of that, so that'll be pretty amazing, guys. But if we jump over here back to the M1 portfolio, I will go ahead and show you. You'll see the portfolio is at $209,515.95. So it definitely has gone up now. Remember, we went down all the way to the 190s, 185-ish or so. And overall, we are starting to recover now. Remember, we've just been continuing to dollar cost average no matter what the portfolio is doing, because we see that dividend snowball continue to get bigger and bigger every Sunday. But our buying power is $142.75. All of this will be getting reinvested on Monday morning to buy more shares, create that snowball much larger. But if we look at the 1 month, guys, for the value over time, you'll see that we are finally recovering. See how we went all the way down on March 14th, 187,000. Now we're just bouncing back, and we will see if it continues going up or down. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it went down again, because you guys already know we're going to continue to buy the dip, buy the red, and we are investing in really great solid companies in the long term. But if we look at the 1 quarter, you see that we've been going down, then we bounce back up, down, bounce back up. All this volatility is great, creating great buying opportunity for us long-term investors. And those dividends continue to pour in over time, and they help buy some more shares. But you'll see the 1 year we are still up. If we look over here, 28% overall, 44,000. If we look at the 1 year, which I guess let me show you the 1 month because I didn't point this out, but we are about 9,000, so about 4.85%. For the quarter, we're actually still down about 2.86%, and then for the year we're up to 28%, and then overall guys we're up 89%, so about 89,000. So that is pretty great, guys. See, in the long term, portfolio is going upwards, and you know, we just gotta continue dollar cost average, keep our conviction in these great companies that we have, and you know, I think it'll pay off in the long term. But if we go ahead and go over here, guys, to the activities, I will show you guys everything we did for this week. So this past week was the 21st of March. And if I scroll down to the very bottom, you'll see on the 22nd of March, we got a dividend from United Health Group, $5.87. And we didn't do anything for that. The 23rd, I reinvested that dividend back into itself so that hopefully next quarter it'll pay us even more. And then on the 24th, we got a dividend from Home Depot of $18.71. That is pretty sweet. And then we got a dividend from Nvidia on that same day of $4.77. And then we deposited $220 for this week. So we actually did go ahead and reinvest those. We did 7 buys. And so we actually bought $40 worth of Target. We bought $20 of Nvidia because they paid us a dividend. Lockheed Martin, they will be paying us a dividend this week, so I went ahead and bought $20. And then Bank of America, $20. And then remember, Starbucks is a company I'm trying to buy while it's down in the 80s, 90s. So I bought $40 and then $60 of Home Depot. It was really $40 for Home Depot and then $20 for Home Depot because it paid us a dividend, and then $20 for United Health Group, $20. So remember that every time a company pays us out a dividend, I will continue to contribute an additional $20. If I pull up the actual goals real quick, I'll show you. So remember that this is one of our goals here. Goal number 6 for 2022, drips buy an additional $20 of a company when a dividend pays us out. That just continues to grow that dividend snowball much larger for me. Obviously, it does not have to be $20. If you wanted to implement this, you could do $5, $1, an additional $1 or $100. There's somebody that actually buys one full share. One of my subscribers buys one full share every time they pay out a dividend. So like, imagine for Home Depot, they buy an additional share. That is pretty impressive. I'm definitely nowhere near that, but if you can do that, that would definitely be an aggressive way to grow that dividend snowball much faster, guys. But if I go back over here, you'll see that you know, we are trying to keep that goal for us, so that's why I had to go ahead and contribute $220. But you'll see on the 25th we got the Bank of America dividend, $6.91, and then Lockheed Martin, guys, $85.84. That is a massive dividend. Remember a couple months ago when we just continued to buy Lockheed Martin in the $330-ish, and I believe it's trading around 450-ish or so. But you know, it's really glad that we took that opportunity, bought the dip on Lockheed Martin, and hopefully it pays off in the long term. On the 25th, we did 2 buys, $23.48, and this was just reinvestment of the dividends, Home Depot and Nvidia, guys. So hopefully next term, I guess next quarter, we should get way more dividends. But let's go ahead and find out how much we made just in dividends for this week. So I have this green button. All it does is it adds up all the dividends that you have on here, and yeah, it adds it up for you. So we're gonna see how much we made in dividends for this week. We're doing absolutely nothing, guys. So you click calculate, and we made a total of $122.10 for doing absolutely nothing, guys. How cool is that? But I do have the script available for free. Check out the video description or one of my playlists. All I ask in return again is that you subscribe with that notification, you drop a big thumbs up. It's all completely free. One of the ones that I did forget to point out, guys, is the referral bonus. Somebody did end up signing up, and they got me $50. They also got themselves $50, but M1 is running a promotion. all the way till the 31st of March, so a couple days away from now. If you sign up, create an account, and deposit $100, you will get $50 and I get $50. So that is a 50% return on your money. That is a great deal, and you know, you could buy some more shares with those $50. So thank you so much for whoever signed up with my referral link. I thank you. Thank you so much. And you know, that referral link, if you are interested, is in the video description, so check it out, guys. And yeah, but let's go ahead and just to be curious how much we've made so far for the total month of March while we're here real quick. So on the 1st of March, and then we go to the end, I'm gonna go ahead and just filter out by dividends. And yeah, I'm gonna scroll down real quick so you guys can see all the dividends we've gotten so far. This is all passive income. That is pretty sweet. So we're gonna click calculate, and so far, guys, we've made $386.20. Completely passive. Majority of these dividends are qualified dividends, so that is pretty sweet, guys. Imagine when we're compounding $1,000, that is going to be pretty amazing. So I think now we're going to jump into the main best part of the dividend, I guess the video itself, which I show you 5 companies in my portfolio that are expected to raise its dividend for the month of April, plus an additional bonus one. So if you know the right one, that's the extra bonus one, leave your comment in the comment section right now before we actually get into it, and let me know if you actually guessed it correctly when you see it. But the first company that is expected to raise their dividend in the month of April is Southern Companies. So Southern Companies is in my utilities subpie. They're currently trading about $70.93. They're expected to raise their dividend. If we look at the dividend summary real quick, it's a 3.72% annual payout. They pay about $2.64. So for every share you have, you'll get $2.64 a year. Payout ratio is about 76%. So it's kind of high. If we look at the 5-year CAGR, it's about 3.34%. So since the payout ratio is pretty high, so I would expect the 5-year CAGR to be a little lower. Dividend growth is about 20 years. And yeah, if we look over here at the dividend summary, I'll show you, I guess, dividend history. I'll show you why I believe that they should be raising their dividend in the month of April. So if we start at 2019, guys, you'll see that if we look at the dividend they were paying on the first quarter, it was 60 cents, and then the following quarter, the second quarter, they paid 62 cents, so that was the difference. And then if we look on the 2020, you'll see the first quarter they were paying 62 cents, and then the second quarter they raised it to 64 cents. And if you repeat that for 2021, you see 64 cents and then 66. So the month that they declare that new one on Q2 is always April 15th, April 20th, and April 19th. So I am expecting it to be in April, closer to the end of April, when they raise their dividend for Southern Companies, guys. So let me know if you guys have Southern Companies in your portfolio, or you're excited for this dividend growth that we are expected. We are going to do absolutely nothing for this. And let's go ahead and jump on to the second one, which is actually going to be Johnson & Johnson, guys. Johnson & Johnson is currently trading about $176.92. If we scroll down to the dividend summary, you'll see that the dividend yield is 2.40%. Annual payout, so about $4.24. So for every share you have, you'll get $4.24 a year. Payout ratios 42%. So pretty good payout ratio. 5-year CAGR is 5.79%. Not too of a high 5-year CAGR, but they have their dividend growth is 59 years, guys. That is pretty amazing. That is a dividend king. And yeah, if we look over here at the dividend history, and give it a second so it loads, and then we scroll down, we can do 2019 here. You'll see that Q1 they're paying 90 cents, and then Q2 they increased it to 95 cents, and that happened on April 25th, 2019. If we go to 2020, you'll see first quarter was 95 cents, and then the Q2 was $1.01, which they declared that on April 14th, And then if we look at 2021, you'll see that they're paying $1.01, and on Q2 $1.06, and they declared that on April 20th. So it'll be sometime in April on this one. Most likely towards the end of April is when they announce the dividend raise for Johnson & Johnson. So let's go ahead and move to the third one, guys, which is actually one of my favorites, and that is Apple, guys. Apple is trading at $174.72. If we look at the dividend scorecard or dividend summary, you'll see the dividend yield is 0.50%. I guess even it's half of a percent, so it's pretty low, guys. And the annual payout is 88 cents for every share you own. Look at this payout ratio, guys, 14%. They have such a huge room to grow this dividend. 5-year CAGR is 9.9%, and then the dividend growth is 9 years. I think this will be a great company to hold for the long term, and that dividend snowball will grow and grow. Even though right now it shows very low, if you hold it for the long term, I think you're gonna have a really nice dividend yield in the coming years. If we look at the dividend history, so this one's going to most likely be hopefully a double-digit CAGR raise, or a double-digit raise percentage wise. And if we look at 2019, you'll see that Q1 they were paying about 18 cents, and then on Q2 they increased it to 19 cents, and that was April 30th. If we look at 2020, they were paying 19 cents on Q1, and then on Q2 they were paying 20 cents, which was April 30th as well. And then if we look at 2021, Q1 20 cents, and then April 28th they were paying, they increased it to 22 cents. So this one's definitely going to be close to April 28th through April 30th when we should expect the dividend raise from Apple. And again, guys, we did absolutely nothing besides hold great companies to get these raises, and that's just going to continue to grow that dividend snowball much larger. If we go and jump onto the fourth one, guys, and that is going to be American Waterworks. So American Waterworks is going to, well, I guess it's currently trading at $159.55. If we look at the dividend summary down here, dividend yield is at 1.51%. And then annual payout is $2.41. So for every share you own, you should get $2.41. Obviously, this will change now that after you get the dividend raise. Payout ratio is 55%, and then the 5-year CAGR is 9.95%. So this is almost a double-digit CAGR, which is pretty sweet. Dividend growth is 8 years. So this is a great company that I like for the long term. And then if we look at the dividend history, this company actually falls in my utility sub-pie. And so if we look at 2019, the first quarter they were paying 45 cents, and then Q2 they were paying 50 cents. So they raised it on April 17th 2019. For 2020, if you look at Q1, 50 cents they were paying, and then Q2 55 cents, and they declared that on April 29th. So that is a raise there, so closer to the end of the month of April. And then if we look at 2021, guys, Q1 55 cents, and then Q2 60 cents, and that was announced on April 28th 2021. So hopefully it is a double-digit CAGR raise, and it'll be closer to the end of April, and so that'll be pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and jump to the last one that's actually in my dividend growth portfolio, and then we will show the extra bonus one. So the last one is Costco, guys. Costco is trading at $555.71. This is one of my favorite consumer stocks, and I wish I owned more, and I hope to continue to build this position as the years go by. They have such an amazing business model. But if we look at the dividend summary, dividend yield is 0.57%. Annual payout is $3.16. Payout ratio is 26%, so they have quite a bit of room to grow this. And then the 5-year CAGR you'll see is 11.91%. So that is pretty sweet. Dividend growth is 17 years. This is a beast of a company, guys. You might get discouraged by this, but the capital appreciation for Costco has been there as well. Their 5-year CAGR for dividend raises has been also there, so it's such a great company. If we look at the dividend history, I will show you how I expect this to increase their dividends. So if we look at 2019, you'll see Q1 they were paying 57 cents, and then on Q2 they raised it to 65 cents, which was declared on April 26, 2019. If we look at 2020, you'll see that Q1 65 cents is what they were paying, and then Q2 70 cents. And they announced that on April 15th, 2020. And then the last one here for 2021 was they were paying 70 cents in Q1, and then on Q2 they raised it to 79 cents, which was declared around April 14th, 2021. So I think it'll be closer to the middle of April when they announce this dividend raise. So that'll be very exciting. Hopefully it is a double-digit CAGR raise, and we will see what happens. But let me know in the comment section right now if you guys own any of these stocks so far, and then you're excited for those dividends. But let's move on to the last one, which is that extra bonus one that I don't have in my portfolio, but most likely a lot of my subscribers do own this company, and that is going to be actually Procter & Gamble, guys. Procter & Gamble is $152.83. If we look at the dividend summary, you'll see that dividend yield is 2.28%. Annual payout is $3.48. And then the dividend payout, well, I guess the payout ratio is at 60%. So this one's getting a little higher, towards the higher end of the payout ratio. 5-year CAGR is 5.37%, so not very high. I typically like mine that are closer to the double digits because I have a very long time horizon. But it's definitely a great company to hold for the long term. Dividend growth is 65 years, so this will be 66 years. And if we look at the dividend history here, you'll see why I think they should be announcing a dividend raise very soon. So on 2019 Q1 they were paying 71 cents, and then on Q2 they raised it to 74 cents, and that was announced on April 9th, 2019. If we look at 2020, you'll see that Q1 they were paying 74 cents, and then they raised it to 79 cents. So that was announced on April 14th. So this is getting around maybe the second week of April is when they'll announce this raise. On 2021 Q1 they were paying 79 cents, and then on the second quarter they raised it to 86 cents per share, which was declared on April 13th, 2021. So I think maybe around the second week of April is when you should see this dividend raise being announced. So that is all the companies that are expected to raise their dividend for the month of April that are in my portfolio, plus this additional one. Let me know other companies that are expected to raise their dividend that you guys are watching, so I'll be very excited to see in the comment section. But let's go see the Google Sheets here real quick before we wrap up this video, guys, and wrap it up. Since we won't be able to kick off these scripts, we will have to wait till next Sunday to see how much we grew the dividend snowball. But as you guys saw in the activities, we definitely grew it, and we will see that be reflected next Sunday when the personal capital and the M1 communication syncing issue that they have gets resolved. But if we look at the dividend payout, I'll show you real quick. For we actually have 3 more dividends that are expected for the month of March, and then we will wrap up that month, which was pretty sweet. As you guys saw, we're very close to $400 for that month. So we have Pepsi on the 31st of March that they will be paying out, and then Union Pacific on the 31st, and then Waste Management. So that'll be very exciting. Again, guys, I do have a dividend script for this and tutorial that is completely available for free. All I ask in return is that you subscribe with that bell notification, and you drop a big thumbs up on the videos to help out the channel. As you'll see, Waste Management declared a dividend raise of 13%. So the dividend scripts do pick all of this stuff up. It's pretty sweet, I think. But yeah, this is actually all I have for you guys in this video. If you stuck all the way to the very end, be sure to drop a hashtag raises, because we are definitely expecting these raises this coming month. It'll be very exciting to see that Dividend snowball grow much larger for doing absolutely nothing. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.